Today on Suncoast View, doorstep delivery goes one step further right here on the Suncoast. We'll talk about Amazon's new pilot program.
And we wrap up Age-Friendly Week talking to Sarasota Transportation on the Suncoast. Now is the Suncoast ready to help people of all ages get around?
And when you look good, you feel good, even when you're working out. We have a fashion show of the trendiest new athletic wear designed right here on the Suncoast. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to Lulu from Suncoast Country 92.1 CTQ. Did I do that well?
You did.
How do you do that? How do you do that? Do you do it the same way every day? Like, give me your radio version.
Really? Usually I say, hey, it's Maverick and Lulu on 92.1 CTQ.
That was pretty low-key.
That's it? Yeah. That's how it goes.
It just kind of all flows out when you say it, and I had to think.
That's because I say it all the time.
About every 30 seconds, probably.
Yeah. But it's great to be back.
We missed you.
Yeah,
We've been saying this to all our friends this week. You know, so many people travel and do their, separate things over the summer, and now that we're back in the groove, everybody's coming back together. Yeah. And you've got some big events coming up, too.
Yeah, this is pretty big. Kenny Chesney has not been in our area for years. I'd say like 4 years. So he is kicking off his 2018 A Trip Around the Sun tour at Raymond James Stadium Saturday, April 21st. And he's bringing along Old Dominion and Thomas Rhett. And if you recall, Thomas Rhett vacationed here over the summer with his pregnant wife, Lauren, but they had all kinds of photos posted on Instagram, all over social media, being at Lido Beach, Siesta Key. So they really love the area.
So they're coming back to perform now. So now they're coming back to perform.
So they're coming to Raymond James, and we've got your chance to win tickets all next week, starting Monday morning at 7:30.
That's a hot ticket.
It's a hot ticket.
That is a hot ticket.
7:30.
That's so exciting. Sometimes when Lulu comes in and talks about all these events and I see your social media pictures, I'm kind of thinking radio would be more fun.
I'll just bring you with me.
You know,
We'll go out
those
together.
Concerts and all that. I don't know, it's just very fun.
Real serious question.
Uh-oh.
Do you get dressed up every morning to do the show? Because nobody can see you. Can you like go in your pajamas or something?
I don't go that far, but when I was first in radio, I would get dressed up like this and whatever. And then I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I get up like at 3:30 in the morning. Oh no. If I wasn't coming here today, I would have had on jeans, sneakers, a sweatshirt, no makeup.
Ponytail.
Yeah,
That's how I
See, I told you radio sounded fun.
Right?
I like that.
That's maintenance.
Like that?
Nobody wants to see that on TV. So, well, you look gorgeous, and it is great to have you back with us. We have missed you. We've got a lot of fun planned. Let's see who's in the kitchen today. Chef Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue is with us. It sure smells great. What are you making?
Well, fall's here, so we're going to get warm and cozy with a apple brandy barbecue pork tenderloin.
You had me at Brandy.
Ooh, you had me at apple. All right, we've got all sorts of comfort flavors there. I spy some cornbread, which brings me right back to childhood.
Part two, second to our barbecue is our cornbread at Gold Rush. Everybody loves it, so we're going to take these actual muffins and turn them into an incredible cornbread stuffing to accompany our pork tenderloin.
Oh, wow, what a great idea. I did not know you were known for your cornbread.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they're nice.
Oh,
I
all
won
right.
the cornbread muffin contest at the fair when I was 10.
You did?
So if you ever need me help on your cornbread,
I'm going to remember that.
At 10?
at 10.
Was it your recipe or was it Jiffy's?
It was my, they didn't even have Jiffy back then. Are you kidding?
Oh, Jiffy's been around for a long time. I might debate you on that one.
Not that long. That would have been 60-something years ago. But I've been really good at cornbread ever since. So just keep that in mind if you need any help.
Not everybody can say that.
You never know what Linda's going to say. That's why we love her so much. And this
My
is
hidden talent.
This is the first time in my life I've ever done this. Linda, can I have that recipe? I have never asked Linda for a recipe for anything.
This is true. I don't think anybody ever has.
But I'm not good at cornbread, and I would like to be. So between you and Bob, we're going to get there. All right, can you tell it's getting chilly out and we're ready for comfort food? It is time for our first, before Hot Topics, food, more food on the brain. I didn't think we were here to talk about these. I was just going to eat them. So we need to have a very honest discussion about candy corn. One word, yay or nay, because I think people are very divided.
Yay.
Nay.
Nay.
But it's a limited taste. You can't eat very many of them.
They make your teeth hurt.
Yeah, they do. And so it's a good thing to eat because you can't eat more than like 3 or 4.
Okay, but you enjoyed the 3 or 4?
I will show you right now.
Now, have you always disliked them, Bobeth?
I have. I've tried them once and just can't.
Too much. You don't have a big sweet tooth. Lulu, how about you? Did you ever like
I
them?
have a big sweet tooth, but I'm all about chocolate. If there's no
Okay.
chocolate in there, I don't want to waste the
Not-
calories.
There you go.
I think the yay or nay on the candy corn goes like all through any ages too. Like in my house, the kids, my son begs and begs just because it's Halloween, bring a big bag, and he'll eat the whole thing in like 2 days. And then some of them never even touch it.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what they say. Candy corn is the candy cane of Christmas.
Oh.
So no wait, so it's the candy cane of Halloween.
Yeah.
That's how.
That
yeah.
makes sense,
right?
I guess because of the
Looks
sugar.
like it.
Yeah, and
Right.
then
It just
also
tastes like
there-
a lump of sugar in your mouth.
That's
Yeah,
what
it
it
that's
does.
what we
is.
like
I don't
about
like
it. Yes.
Maybe I'll put it in my coffee. But we did have candy corn martinis.
Yeah, we
yesterday.
had it in
Now that I
alcohol.
would try.
Now I would drink that.
See?
But that's different.
Just the vehicle at which you consume your
Exactly.
calories. I understand. I'm with you. I prefer them liquid. All right, it is time for our first hot topic, and Amazon is upping its customer service right here on the Suncoast. So we are part of Amazon's pilot program that will let delivery drivers into your home when you are not there. It is called Amazon Key. This will be available starting next month right here, and it's supposed to help to prevent packages from being stolen from your porch. So here's the catch. You have to have an Amazon Key kit. And what that means is it will be a smart door lock. It also comes with a security camera, and then you link all of that to your phone. The kits start at $250. But would you do this?
No.
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 Because of the cost or because of the guy in your
No,
home?
because the guy coming into my house.
I think I would do it.
Really?
Which surprises me because
Yeah.
Bobette doesn't let anybody in her house.
Yeah,
That's true, too.
I do not want some stranger coming into my house when I'm not there.
But here's what I have understood from
I
watching
feel
this.
like-
You'd see it. You'll see it on the
yeah,
phone.
so you
Yeah.
see him going, but there are a lot of things you can do to technology. We know that.
That's
so there
true.
could be a little skip, and then he robs your house and leaves.
It's one more thing to get hacked.
But the thing is, they're not gonna rob you while they're there. They're just gonna come back later.
Well, I agree with that.
But-
Yeah, I agree
like
with
you
that.
said, one more thing to get
That's
hacked.
true too. But my thing is, I have been in those situations where I'm just trying to get a package and I keep missing it and I keep missing it and I keep missing it. I go there to pick it up and they're like closed, or you got to come back a different time. Sometimes it takes me weeks to get one package.
Yeah.
And that is very, because you have to sign up for it. They won't leave it at my door, or my gate won't accept it. So I feel like this would alleviate all of those things.
You might come home to more than you bargained for. I just, there's something that is,
What do you mean, the guy's still in there? or
something,
something?
I don't, it scares me. No way.
Sitting on your bed. Right?
Wow, you people
thought
took
you'd
this
never
south
get
quickly. You know, I think I would do it actually, because before you're going to roll something like this out, they have to have the business model, because of liability, fairly well looked at. And you hear so often, and
Yeah.
you know, I live in a neighborhood with tons of kids and families and people around, but every holiday season, there's the stories of the packages disappearing off the porch. And at this point in time, as we head into this holiday season, I bet I'll get 5, 6, 7 packages a day. I do absolutely everything online now. I mean, from toilet paper all the way up to fancy stuff.
I've never had one missing, though.
Yeah, I've never had one missing either. I just have the problem of getting
The ones you have to
leave
sign
it.
for
Yeah.
and get in person.
I think they're onto something. I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of response
Or just
there is.
move in a gated community and get your guard to do it. Make friends with your guard gate.
First, you got to win the Powerball.
Which
There you
costs
go.
more than the $250 for Amazon Key,
Right.
might I add. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm more
you know,
likely
I
to
wouldn't
get
mind that, because I do want to get better camera equipment around my doors and windows.
Yeah, something to think about. All right, well, something else very important can now also be delivered to your doorstep. A new app called Nurex is being called the Uber for birth control. No more racing to the pharmacy in a state of panic. So you choose a form of birth control from the menu on the app. You add insurance if you have it. Then a doctor in our state reviews the request and it gets delivered. The morning after pill is also an option. Now, at first I kind of thought this was funny, but then I read the statistic that 20 million women in our country live in what are called contraceptive deserts, where they have no access to public clinics or immediate birth control. And when I read that, I thought, okay, I understand this now.
That far away from a drugstore, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, Walgreens, CVS, and all those other stores sell morning after pills.
But you're paying at a higher rate than you would if at a public clinic, and these are done at clinic rates.
Children are very expensive when they're born, so it's better to stop them before
Yeah,
they get
I
here.
agree.
$20,000 or $50.
You know, I mean-
weigh the options there.
It alarmed me to think that at this point in life and technology and everything, that there are still women who don't feel that they have easy access to birth control. So if this does
Yeah.
it, game on. The one thing I didn't like is, and I read this several times, I'm like, how can you do this without a prescription? How can you do this without a prescription?
Well,
you apparently, and maybe I'm the last one to know this because I'll admit I've been off birth control for a long time, is
you don't
that
need a prescription.
you don't
for
need a
certain amount
prescription.
now. Yeah.
Okay,
and
well,
I-
at 16 you did.
And
Yeah.
I'm making light of it, but there are very serious situations where people, you never know what your circumstances are, and if you do need access to something, you want to be able to get the access
Yes,
to it. I think
right.
that's the whole goal
Yep.
of something like this. So I would support it. I just feel like sometimes the better option is to be more responsible.
And I worry
Don't
about
wait till you do something wrong and try to fix it.
birth control pills can be dangerous for some people.
That's the part I thought.
This can be very dangerous, so the doctor needs to know about that person before he prescribes. So I think you need a little better medical oversight on this.
And there was a disclaimer that said, and apparently, following what Bobette says, we don't all have to go to our GYN anymore to get a pill. It said you should also seek medical, coverage and care so that you can have a pap smear and all that kind of thing. But
So they're protected.
I wouldn't worry about that.
so
Yeah.
they're protected,
Yes.
right? But that doesn't mean the person that ordered them does. So
Yeah.
at least coverage is available, as Linda said. Kids are expensive. So, well, lots of things make us happy, but Einstein has some theories of happiness of his own. During a trip to Japan in 1922, he didn't have cash to give a messenger a tip, so instead he wrote him tips on how to live a fulfilling life. Einstein kind of said to the guy, these might be worth more than the tip would be one day. He was right. Those tips on that piece of paper just sold for $1.5 million. So I thought, all right, what does Einstein have to say? Well, I'm really disappointed with the first one because I think everybody's great
I love
grandmother
his
said it.
handwriting.
There's a will, there's a way. Okay, I don't think he was the first person to say that, so I didn't want to pay for that tip. But listen to the second one. He says, a calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness.
I think that's probably true.
And that was
the driving ambition, the driving ambition. I
Says
think
Einstein, who had the most ambition in the world to
Yeah.
create and do and implement.
But did he necessarily have to have ambition and drive to do, or was he just so smart it just kind of happened?
or he was doing what he
No.
wanted to do, and here comes the atomic
I mean,
bomb.
no, because he had to put forth effort into research and implementation and testing and all of these
Yeah.
different things. So he had some ambition going.
So
And
maybe
look, and
that's
it-
how he knew that he would be happier if he didn't have all that ambition.
And because of that, that tip that he wrote down is worth a lot of money
Yeah,
because of all the
exactly.
ambition and everything that he had. So
Good point.
don't do this at home, everybody. Nobody wants a verbal tip, right?
Right.
I mean,
I don't know.
Einstein's was worth a lot. I
Life
don't know if I
lessons
leave
from
it-
Linda can be pretty comical. If she had to write one down, we might get some money off of this.
I think I might get kicked out of the restaurant if I give him a tip instead of money.
We're all going to try this and see how it works out.
Exactly. All right, dog owners, your day has come. You may not have to worry about coming home to surprise messes anymore. Linda would have loved this when the pups were living with her. This is a brilliant pad that contains 27 different pads that trap your dog's messes. It's kind of like a litter box. It stays stink-free and hands-free, according to them. Ew, they just roll the poop weeks at a time. Then you dispose of the pad and you put a new one in. It's biodegradable. It's better than changing a litter box, but under no circumstances do I want my 90-pound dog pooping in my home.
It squishes it.
Yeah, what
There's
do
no
we...
way those little dogs would poop on that. I would put pads all across the room and then find a space in between and go in the little space
you have to
between the pads.
teach them to
Yeah,
do
you'd
that.
have to have a dog that was trainable to poop on a pad, which
Yeah.
most are. I know Linda's were a little more obstinate.
Yes.
I guess if you keep the
chose my
treats up,
shoes.
if they keep the treats up there, they'll just go up there all day. And
I'm a little mortified by the whole rolling out the poop thing.
that was
Maybe
a
the
visual.
yard's
The
still a good
visual
option.
just grossed me out. I just don't like the idea of it being squished and then rolled in there and sitting in my house.
Some candy corn?
Oh, wow. All right, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast when we come back, how the Suncoast arts are making a big economic impact on our area.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your first alert forecast. We're looking for beautiful conditions through this evening. Looks to be just absolutely outstanding out there. Just a few clouds around. Some fair weather cumulus clouds expected to continue to roll on in through this evening, but no threat of any significant rainfall or any rain for that matter. And temperatures will be a little bit warmer than they have been over the past couple of mornings. Currently now at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport at 79. We have sunshine and the dew point temperatures come up a little bit now at 56 degrees. The humidity still, though, very, very nice at 45%, and winds are out of the east at 13. The pressure's been falling ever so slightly. Temperatures across the area in the low 80s now, a little bit warmer, and we'll see that again tomorrow. Temperature right now 78 in Cortez. The Gulf water temperature has cooled now to 76 degrees. And as far as the evening planner goes, it looks to be really nice. Just a few clouds around, 66 by 11 o'clock. And as far as dew point temperatures and forecasts go for tonight, overnight lows a little bit warmer. Well, much more coming up at 5. See you.
There is nothing I love more here on the Suncoast than our arts organizations. And now we are learning just how important they are to the overall economic success of our area. Randy Cohen, the Vice President of Americans for the Arts, is here with some arts impact information. Now, tell us about, you did a study about this. Why a study? Why did you do that?
Well, you know, we all love the arts, right? They inspire us, they bring us joy, they create the communities we want to live in and work in, that we want to move to. But we've also found over the years that they're good for the economy, that they're actually businesses. They support jobs, generate government revenue. We found right here, just in the Suncoast area, $295 million industry, supports 7,445 jobs. You know, we love culture, and we love jobs, and we love a great economy, right?
Good combination.
That's it. It's all there. You get the whole package with the arts.
Well, this is awkward because you never think arts economy. You think arts, oh, fun. You know, how do you get to that translation from, you know, this is helping our economy and survive?
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the things about the arts is, number one, they're businesses. You know,
We don't think like that.
Right. And we think, you know, oh, those incredible dancers or those fabulous musicians. But the fact is, arts organizations also have web designers and plumbers and marketers and accountants and auditors. And, you know, just think of the last time you got a program at the theater. You know, well, but somebody in the community was a writer who wrote that. And there's a graphic designer that designs it. The printers in the community, boy, they do great by the arts.
Oh, yeah.
But the benefits don't stop there, because think of when you go out to an arts event. Well, do you sort of like, you know, slink out of the house, go to the show, and then sneak back home? No, you make it.
You got to eat.
Right. Dinner and a show, they go hand in hand,
and a
right?
few drinks, throw in a few drinks.
Absolutely. And, you know, and if you've got little ones at home still, you know, you double the cost of evening on babysitting. We found the typical attendee to an arts event in this area spends $37.80 per person per event, not even including the cost of admission.
Very interesting. So a lot of people were benefiting from that.
Absolutely.
How do we compare with other areas our size?
This area compares so strong. This is such an amazing arts community. And, you know, I travel to 2 or 3 cities a week, you know, to talk about the arts. And this is an area that's got all kinds of culture, performing arts, visual arts, fabulous festivals, public art in the built environment. And I hope everybody here appreciates what a fabulous arts community they live in.
Oh, yes, we do. But how do you do a survey like this? Stand at the arts organization and say, okay, how much did you spend tonight?
Right. That's pretty close. Well, so we survey the organizations, and that's just the nonprofit organizations that we look at for this. So your museums, your theaters, your you know, ballet companies, those kinds of businesses. But then to get the audience spending piece, we worked with the Arts Council, and we did 4,049 of those audience interviews.
Oh, really?
Where we went to a whole range of events, and we said, so glad you're here. Could you do the short survey for us? And how much did you spend on meals and parking and transportation? Did you, have any lodging expenses, that type of thing? But we asked folks one additional question, which was, what's your zip code? Because we want to find out.
Yes.
Exactly, right.
If you're a tourist or if you live here,
Exactly. 50.3%, so more than half of the attendees come from outside this area to attend that arts event.
I believe it.
Yeah, they spend $46.50 per person per event. And 10% of those folks have a hotel cost. They spend $191 per person. So, the arts, not just food for the soul, but, putting sheets and seats and derrieres and cafe chairs, and they're driving local business.
What's the takeaway here? What can we either do better, or what do we need to, put into action to keep this area as strong as it is, or even make it better?
Keep building on the incredible cultural assets that we have. And we need to keep attending, supporting, participating.
Doing my share.
Good job. But there's other really interesting research that shows that vibrant arts community that we've got here, it's attracting, this new economy workforce. People want to come and live here. And, there's an incredible, drop-dead resources, the sky, the ocean, the water, everything. But the fact is that creative community and arts-rich community, that's what new economy workers want to live. And if that's where they are, that's where the businesses go. So it's a real driver of the economy as well.
Very circular event.
Yes.
The arts aren't just nice, they're necessary.
Oh, that's wonderful, and they bring the money.
They bring the money.
Can't have fun without that. Thank you so much. This is fascinating. For more information about all of the arts events in Sarasota, you can go to the Sarasota Arts website. And coming up next, one of our favorite topics, wine.
Ooh la la! ABC7 is giving you the chance to win a dream vacation for two to Paris. Watch ABC7 Good Morning Suncoast weekdays starting at 6 a.m. for the word of the day. Then register that day's word by midnight at mysuncoast.com. The daily prize is a $100 Visa gift card, and the grand prize is an amazing dream vacation for two to Paris, the most romantic city in the world. ABC7's Paris Vacation Giveaway. Good luck.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
All right, ladies, I have some very, very concerning news. We are on the cusp of a major global wine shortage.
I've heard this.
This is like earth-shatteringly scary to me. So here's what happened, and because I'm a weather geek, it's also very interesting to me. Extreme weather conditions. There's been hail, there's been droughts. This is all overseas in like 3 of the major wine-producing countries, Spain, Italy, and France. All in the same year, they've all had this horrible weather, so they're having really bad harvests. And as you know, the success of a winemaker depends on the amount of the harvest. So they're expecting a nearly 10% drop in production. As a result, we're looking at increased prices. Now think about this. The really high-end expensive wines have to, age.
It takes some time.
Yeah.
Well, okay, the cheap wines are the ones that came out of this year's harvest. So guess what wine is going to be hardest to find?
Yes.
The stuff we all drink.
Right.
The inexpensive kind. Not
Right.
that you might not occasionally crack a fancy bottle, but they are saying that
$12 or so, yeah.
okay, those are the kind we're about to be out of. So they're looking at the lower price tiers of wine really feeling the effects if they're coming from overseas. Now add to that what we know has been happening in California.
Yeah, we're hoping that the fires, that's wine country. What am I going to do?
Well, I have a little bit of better news about that because, as you know, I'm completely in love with wine country. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I have a lot of friends with the vineyards out there. 90% of the grapes were off the vines before the fires.
Oh,
so that's good. The
That
10% that were still on the vines, even if they didn't burn, may have a very different taste, and it'll be interesting to see if that's something the vintners play
roasted
with. Well,
taste.
because we often describe a red wine, especially a heavier wine, as smoky flavored. and not trying to be funny, but obviously they
They
may
are
have
going to
some
be
smoky
smoky.
aromas.
Yeah,
So it'll be
literally.
interesting to see if that plays into it at all. But I'm worried about the European problems. Okay, better news. We may have problems getting wine in the stores, but here's a place you're going to see more wine. And all you guys that fly a lot are going to like this. In the skies. Listen to this. They may be cheap, but Delta, United, and Hawaiian are up in their game. They are experimenting with master wine sommeliers for first and business class passengers. Interesting concept here because factors like cabin pressure will change the quality and taste of certain wines.
How
so now the
interesting.
sommeliers are going to have to work to see which wine holds up better in the air and which ones doesn't. Personally, I would pay for this because I do enjoy a glass of wine when I fly to help me sleep. I know Babette uses this theory too. But they give you the cheap $3 screw-off garbage wine and I have to choke it down. Would you pay for more for
would.
some good wine up in
I
the
would,
sky?
especially if it's a long flight.
Yes.
I definitely would.
Just more to love about first class. And once you go first class, you can't go back anyway.
it's hard.
So this is another reason to
I
sit
have
up
no
there.
trouble going
I've
back.
had to make that.
I've never been there.
I've had to make that adjustment, and I hate to sound ridiculous, but no, it really is hard.
When my
I
husband
could
and I
see
would
that.
fly together, often he would fly first class
Yeah.
and I would fly in coach because I didn't want to spend the money and he did. So he would wave at me from
Oh,
back.
that's
Oh, that's
amazing.
hilarious.
Oh,
But I
funny.
saved the money. I'd rather have clothes or something.
See,
There you
that's
go.
my thing. I'm frugal to a fault. I will spend the money. I'm going to spend it on something else, though. I can sit wherever I sit because I'm going to drink wine and go to sleep anyway.
If I save
so.
the money, it's mine. I get to go shopping.
But when you're running late all the time, you can't be in the back of the plane. So you have to, it's a give or take kind of thing.
That's
Either you're going to
right.
wake up on time and get to the airport, or you're going to be late and they'll help
I'm
you get
so
on the last
dying to
minute.
take a plane trip with you because I think it would just be priceless. All right, well, while we're talking wine, a Washington winery wants to combine two of your favorite things, sleep and wine, in a new trend. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? This is called the Bryant Barn, and they offer a good night's sleep inside their giant wine barrel. We can't say whether or not it affects your beauty sleep, but maybe we could age like fine wine. But think about how lovely that would smell.
Okay, so this is so ridiculous, but I got stuck in a barrel before.
What?
And
What
I
were
would
you doing
never.
in it?
Did you fall face first?
No, I was hiding. So, in Jamaica, you're out in the fields and you're doing things. And I had come up with this brilliant idea to hide in the stupid barrel as we were playing hide and seek. And no one came and found me, and I could not get out of this barrel.
Oh, no.
And I would not go into that. Out of just fear of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it did have a door.
Yeah, I still wouldn't do it.
I
How'd
probably
you get out? It's a good thing it didn't rain. It would have
No,
filled up.
like some of the kids eventually found me and rolled me down a hill, which was not also very pleasant.
What a bad day you had.
Yeah,
You never know where the show's going to go. It's fascinating.
yeah, wasn't pleasant.
All right. A new line of workout wear created right here on the Suncoast. We'll check it out when we come back.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251, 800-628-1251.
This is an important announcement. If you're between 50 and 85 and worried about your loved ones, you can still get affordable life insurance for peace of mind.
My life insurance coverage is guaranteed, and I was not required to get a medical exam.
I had high blood pressure and diabetes, and I got my coverage with one telephone call. No exam necessary.
I'm a smoker, and I wanted to take care of my family. I called to get my life insurance and my affairs in order. I wanted to do the right thing.
Call Final Expense No Exam Insurance. Your rates are guaranteed and will never increase.
I called and learned that this insurance cannot be canceled even if you get sick or gain weight.
And there are no restrictions on how my beneficiaries use the money when I'm gone.
Approval was easy, and the price was right. I wanted to do this for my children.
Call 800-738-9812, 800-738-9812.
At Humana, we believe great things are ahead of you when you start with healthy. And part of staying healthy means choosing the right Medicare plan. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits when you're sick, but keep in mind you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums than you do with other plans, and prescription drug coverage isn't included. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable monthly plan premium, and in some areas, no plan premium. It's all described in this free book and DVD. Call for yours and discover how an all-in-one Medicare Advantage plan from Humana could save you money. Call 1-855-395-9803. That's 1-855-395-9803 now.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Chef Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue. And Chef Bob, I have to tell you, you have changed my life at home a little bit because you created a phenomenal tasting sugar-free barbecue sauce. Tell us about that.
Well, thank you. You know, we're really excited because when this first started, I thought, I don't want to add another recipe to the kitchen. I'm just going to buy a sugar-free barbecue sauce for our customers. Well, it doesn't exist, so I had to develop one, and I didn't know a lot about the science of it. But anyway, we did it, and we just signed a deal for it to be available soon to barbecue restaurants all over the country.
Oh, so, congratulations. Yeah. I vouch that it's great tasting. We'll learn more in the kitchen in a little bit.
Sounds good.
Beth?
Well, nothing makes you feel more comfortable than an outfit made of great quality fabric, and that's especially true when it comes to workout wear. And Yummy and Trendy is a new athleisure line designed by Veronica Rosas from right here on the Suncoast, and it's all made here in the U.S. And we want to welcome her. So welcome, and tell us about the name, Yummy and Fun?
Yummy and Trendy.
Oh, yeah, where's the yummy? I don't want to think about food if I'm working out, do I?
I know, right?
You look yummy, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yummy refers to the fit, the feel, and the love. Where Trendy, it's all about the latest fashions.
I like that. And when you talk latest fashions, it's weird now because workout wear has become literally something that you can wear from the workout room to dinner or wherever you're going for the rest of the day. You know, how do you make your designs fit for all those different types of things?
That's a great question. So all of the styles are versatile and can be worn to any lifestyle. It's great because you can transition from the gym to the studio to lunch to coffee to running errands.
And what makes it even more better, I guess, I don't know if you can say more better, but what makes it even better is the fact that it feels wonderful on your skin. Tell me about the fabric and the quality.
Yeah, so we use two types of fabrics. We have a luxe, which is a soft, ultra luxurious feel, and then we also have an eco-friendly, which the fabric is made from recycled plastic bottles.
Oh, and how does that feel?
Yes.
Because it doesn't sound like it didn't feel soft. How does that end up feeling good?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The fabric, it's, again, yummy. It has a great feel. You would never know unless I told you.
That it was from the recycled bottles?
Correct.
That's amazing.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, me too. But not only that, a lot of people are seeing you now because you were in the LA Yoga magazine.
Yes.
Tell me about that, because that seems like you've made it, you know?
Yes. So it's exciting because we were featured in LA Yoga magazine last month.
It seems right here like it seems right there like the fit is what everyone is talking about. The fact that the fabric is so nice, and also that, you know, you can use it again for almost every aspect of your day. Tell me about, you know, why you think they selected you.
Well, not only are we made in the U.S., which is important to me, but it's all about the fabric. It's all about the whole strategic you know, planning and processes that we use. So I think when you hear Yummy and Trendy and you wear it, you don't look back.
You understand that it's Yummy and Trendy. All right. In fact, you brought us some great examples so we can actually see it in person and not just talk about it. Tell us about this first model that's coming out.
Okay, so Molly, she is wearing our signature collection. She has on the racer bra and short. And speaking of LA Yoga, that was one of the styles that was actually featured in the magazine.
Oh, looks nice, and I love the color.
Oh, yes.
The neon line.
And the shorts look comfortable because I'll tell you what, if they're not fit right and the fabric's not good, they are so miserable.
Yeah, because they move.
Yes,
like
they have
rise.
to move.
So tell me, and that doesn't have that problem, I'm sure.
Nope. Everything, it's high-waisted, so, you know, it has a little bit of, you know, it covers your stomach a little bit. Again, it's all about the fabric, the construction of it, the flat look stitch, so it's flat, so you're not getting the little yuckies, you know, when it's rubbing on your skin or anything like that.
All right, well, let's get the next model out. And what is this model wearing?
Okay, so Lisa, she has on the signature tank and the signature legging. And again, this is Signature Collection, which is our luxe fabric, and this comes in 3 colors, neon lime, carbon, and black.
Okay. Now, which ones are made out of the bottles?
Oh, that's coming up.
I like that color.
Yes,
the neon
It's a great
lime.
color.
All right, and this model?
Valerie has on our slogan muscle tank. Wear it, feel it, love it.
I want that.
Yes, and our camo leggings, and this is from our recycled plastic material.
Oh,
yes.
So it has a little bit more of a sheen to it. Is that
a little
what
bit?
I
And
would
it's
notice?
lightweight.
Yeah. Okay, it looks very lightweight.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It has the compression support.
I kind of want to feel it. All right, well, let's bring out our next model. I love that one. And what is this model wearing?
Okay, Joanne, she has on our signature tank and our infinity legging. And these leggings were actually featured in the LA Yoga magazine as well.
Oh, they look great.
I love the design.
You're very fun
pattern.
pattern.
Yeah.
That's why you can wear these outfits anywhere.
Exactly.
Because
the
they're
style is
stylish.
great, right. So after yoga, you can go have coffee, you can go run errands, go to the grocery store, whatever it is that you need to do. So
I like
it's
that.
fun.
All right, and the next model?
Is yummy.
Yeah.
That's yummy.
So Linda has our pullover with the cut-off shoulders and, you know, yummy in the front. And then Linda, in the back, it has trendy.
Ooh.
And then she has on our ombre legging.
Oh, I like that. And I love the design also.
So she's dressed to go run errands right now.
All right, Linda, let's turn one more time because I want to see the back of you. Ooh.
That's good.
It all looks very put together and high end. You know, not gym-like at all.
Yeah. All right, let's call our models back up for one last look at all of these designs. Again, this is yummy and trendy, and you can see the Athleisure line on their website just by visiting them. And of course, they have a lot more designs for you guys to look at and possibly buy. Again, yummy and trendy is the name of the Athleisure design. And next, when we come up, we're going to talk transportation as part of Age-Friendly Sarasota. We'll be right back.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what we're working on now for 5 o'clock. Increased security at 2 schools in Sarasota County. Why more officers are now patrolling both Sarasota High and Riverview High schools, and if students still feel safe on campus. Plus, a tractor trailer overturns on I-75, spilling vehicles onto the highway. The driver had to be flown to an area hospital with critical injuries. Florida Highway Patrol explains what they think caused the crash that backed up traffic for hours. And let's take a look at our first alert traffic right now. That accident is still causing some delays on I-75 for southbound drivers, but the lanes are clear at this point. We're also seeing backups past the Clark Road exit. And on US 41 in the southbound lanes, drivers aren't out of the woods there either. We're seeing a lot of red on the map between Bee Ridge Road and then East Bay Street in Osprey. We'll see you again at 5.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert weather app now.
About every 3 minutes in America, someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer. Light the Night brings together survivors and supporters to bring light to the darkness of cancer and to help fund life-saving research. Our goal is a world without blood cancers, and we're lighting the path to cures. The discoveries made in blood cancer research have led to breakthrough treatments for many cancers and other serious diseases. Help defeat the darkness of cancer. Join Light the Night today.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Part of being an age-friendly community is providing adequate transportation to help people of all ages get from here to there. So as we wrap up Age-Friendly Week here on Suncoast View, we want to check in with the Sarasota County Area Transit Authority to see how we are doing with that. So we're going to check in with Kendra Kiterling and see how things are stacking up for us here.
Yes.
I see we've got one method of transportation right here with us. Review for everyone the different options we have for public transport here on the Suncoast.
Absolutely. We have new buses currently. Our oldest bus is only 3 years old, so we have beautiful new buses for everyone. We have routes from Monday through Sunday, from early in the morning to late in the evening. We also have a new trolley on Siesta Key called the Breeze.
Yeah, tell us about that, because it's
That's
not as large
fabulous.
as the big buses.
No, it's an actual trolley. It's opened air, and it runs from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Sunday, and even on holidays.
What a great way to alleviate the
Yes.
parking problems that we all know exists too well out on Siesta Key.
Absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit more also about research and safety and what people are worried about. So Age Friendly has done the research.
Yes.
People have said they are concerned about their safety. How can you help us feel safe on these buses?
Absolutely. You know, we have cameras, and people need to understand we have cameras, audio, and visual on the inside and outside of our buses. They can call dispatch within seconds and have someone at our bus or even a bus stop. But we have also at all of our locations, most of our transfer points, we have security guards there as well. Our bus drivers are fabulous. They will help everyone and help you to get from point A to point B. I encourage folks, we'll ride buses all over the world and not even know the language, but why wouldn't we hop on a SCAP bus here locally? We have new buses, we have friendly drivers, and it's easy to get around. It really is. It's very inexpensive for seniors. It's only 60 cents, $1.25 per ride for regular citizens. We have student passes. Anyone who is over 80 years old rides for free.
So do you think part of it is just spreading the word? I mean, think about all the people that come here to visit.
Definitely.
They're renting cars, they're trying to park downtown. How do we encourage our visitors to get on the bus?
Well, that's my job, to educate the hotels and let them know not to tell the visitors not to bring their car or even drive their cars here, or let alone rent a car. Maybe for a day, if you wanted to go up to Tampa or Orlando, you could rent a car. But we have a free trolley. We have a new Englewood beach route that's coming in for Englewood. It goes from Dearborn to the beach. It's a circulator every half hour. So we have transportation out there. Go with friends. Go as a group. You don't have to do it every day. I love my car and I'm not on a bus route, but I'll hop on the trolley on Siesta Key and take that. Or if I need to go to the mall from Lakewood Ranch, I hop on the bus from the hospital there and go over to the new UTC mall. So it's inexpensive and a great way to travel.
It's a mindset. I think I know both of you have traveled more internationally than I have, and that's what they do overseas.
Yeah. Well, I do it overseas all the time, but you know, I didn't know buses were so nice. Last time I got on a bus, I was probably a teenager, and suddenly I go on this one, and it's beautiful inside.
It is, and they're all new. It has the new bus smell.
Well, and
In
it
a
makes
good way.
sense. We all complain about the traffic. We all complain about the parking problems. This is a great way to solve all of those problems. We know that transportation is key for being age-friendly, and that's what we've been focusing on this week. So now we just got to all put it into use.
60 cents for seniors. Oh, you got me with that one.
In addition to that, don't you guys also have a special service for those who are not mobile, that you literally can pick them up at their door?
Yes, that's our SCAP Plus service, and that's an application that you would have to apply for.
Okay,
Yes.
great point,
But
Boba.
we also, if you use a wheelchair, we have a wonderful ramp, and our buses do kneel. When it's running, it kneels down very low. So it's almost like you're walking straight onto the bus. You could, if you need a walker. And as you saw inside, we have, you know, the wheelchairs lock in, and the bus driver is always there to assist and help
So it
someone.
truly is age friendly, and that is
Definitely.
what this entire week is about. So we're proud that transportation is an important component of that. As we wrap up Age Friendly Week, remember there is a free festival. It is fun for all ages. That is Saturday, October 28th. You can go to the website for more information, and all the different things we've talked about all week long will be included right there at the festival. We're proud of our area for this.
Yes,
It's a
really
big
good.
deal. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Did you know that Sarasota County was the first in Florida to be recognized as an age-friendly community? Whether you're 22 or 82, we strive to be the best place to live, work, and play. A community rich with opportunities and things to do for people of all ages. On Saturday, October 28th, we're advancing this movement with a free community event featuring live entertainment and hands-on experiences. You won't want to miss our entire community coming together for an age-friendly festival presented by the Patterson Foundation.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-620-2254. That's 1-800-620-2254.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 1-800-918-5654. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Do you need a good laugh? Starting November 1st at the Players Center, everything that can go wrong does go wrong in the smash hit comedy Moon Over Buffalo. This wild Broadway series production shows what happens both on stage and off. Contact the Players at 365-2494 or at theplayers.org. The show must go on with Moon Over Buffalo.
Here's a fun concept. You know, they say you are what you eat, but do you like to eat where you live? It kind of makes some sense according to this latest study. So Flavored Nation has collected the iconic dishes from the classics of different cities and different states and kind of made it what defines every state. So Florida's favorite dish, according to this, is key lime pie. I don't think we can be too surprised
I'll go with that.
about that. Okay, Linda, from Georgia, that state's favorite dish is peach cobbler.
Oh, I would have thought fried chicken.
Oh, okay.
or pecan pie.
Oh, that would have been one that I would have probably gone with. Okay, Lulu is born in Ohio. Skyline chili from Cincinnati, Southern Ohio, is what they went. What would you pick for Ohio? You're Northern Ohio.
I used to like to go out to eat in Little Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Spaghetti and meatballs,
Yeah.
just like great pasta.
When I lived in Ohio, I liked the
That sounds
Slyman's
good.
corned beef Reubens.
My dad used to go to breakfast there all the time, and we used to go there for Christmas.
All right, and Beth was hard to pick because she's lived in many, many places, but we chose New York based on college.
Okay.
And they went with buffalo wings. And I do
can
know you
see
like your
that.
wings.
I can see that. But I would have went with pizza. Syracuse, that's what we used to eat.
Yeah.
What?
That's
pizza.
thin pizza.
Pizza. Of course, you're in college.
Yeah, well,
Grad school. Grad school.
All right, listen, we're going to post that map on our Facebook page. It's really fun. You can check the states that you love, states you were born in, and see what the favorite food is. I'm Chicago, and I would go with deep dish pizza. But right now, I'm going to the kitchen for cornbread and tenderloin.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. 2 people stranded at sea for 5 months. The incredible story they shared with rescuers when their sailboat hit bad weather. Plus, making sure Florida has enough gas when a hurricane heads our way. During Hurricane Irma, drivers sat in long lines at gas stations, and there was nowhere enough fuel. We'll take a look at what Governor Scott is doing now to make sure the fuel supply is in better shape before next hurricane season. Taking a look at first alert traffic at this hour, an accident is causing some delays on I-75 southbound. Drivers just after the Fruitville Road exit, but it appears to be clearing up. And US 41 for southbound drivers also seeing some delays, possibly as a result of that crash, people avoiding the interstate. We hope you join us for more news and weather at the top of the hour. Hope to see you then.
Breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC 7 News app.
Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Medicare's annual election period has begun. If you already have Medicare, new benefits may now be available with no copays, no deductibles, or $0 premiums. Call now to speak to a licensed insurance agent who can help guide you step by step through a free analysis of the benefits available to you. And you may be eligible for plans that even include additional coverage for dental, vision, and prescription drugs. MedicareAdvantage.com searches thousands of insurance plans from leading insurance companies. We'll help you find plans that may cost you less, cover more benefits, and give you more choices, like home delivery of your prescriptions, gym memberships, and even over-the-counter allowances for everyday needs, like antacid, allergy medicine, vitamins, and even toothpaste. Don't miss the deadline to enroll. It's time to get more out of Medicare.
Call 800-579-3380. That's 800-579-3380. 800-579-3380. Call now.
Coming up Monday at 4 on Suncoast View, we're heading into Halloween, and wait till you see how we're going to celebrate Suncoast style. Get ready for our costume parade, from tiny tots to creative characters. If spooky is more your style, we'll find out what's haunted here in the downtown Sarasota Ghost Tour. Plus a toy monster mashup with vintage Halloween toys and plenty of sweet treats from 5-0 Donut Company.
And now we are joined by Chef Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue. I love barbecue. What are we cooking up today?
Today we're going to do an apple brandy pork tenderloin. There's some cornbread stuffing. So let's get started. Linda, and we're going to have you start chopping up the onion and the apple and just add it to this. And then, Lulu, if you could do the celery. And when you're chopping celery, make sure you get all the leafy tops in there. That's where the real flavor comes from. That
I always leave that out.
Yeah, you want to put them in. You want to put them in. And now we're going to create our apple brandy barbecue sauce. And Bobeth, you'll help me. We're going to start off, just make sure this doesn't splatter, with about 3/4 cup of apple brandy. And you'll see all that steam. That's also all the alcohol. So it's taking the alcohol out. Right,
so it is PG friendly.
And then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of apple concentrate.
1.
That's going to give it a real nice apple flavor.
2.
And then we're going to take the best barbecue sauce ever, Gold Rush Barbecue, 2 cups, and add it to this.
Oh, so you're spicing up your regular sauce.
Right, which you can do with a lot of sauces. It's fun to do that. Don't be afraid to take a regular barbecue sauce and doctor it up. Now this is going to start to simmer, and we'll let this cook down to the thickness that we want it to be. Now it's time to get started on this cornbread stuffing. So we'll take about 2 tablespoons of butter. Get that going. And then, Linda, you've done a great job with that onion and apple, but I'm going to get started. First, you want to start with the onions because you want them to sweat, which is most important. And the celery is going to need a little bit of time. And again, we have those leaves in there for flavor because you want to cook them down just a little bit because we're going to finish it in the oven, but this gets things started. Last, we want to add the apples. So you have apples, onions, celery in there for this nice stuffing.
You can smell it change as you add things.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Gold Rush's popular cornbread muffins. We're just going to chop them all up and crumble them in there to make our own. You go right ahead. This is about 8 muffins. So just take your own muffins or take Gold Rush muffins and chop them up for your stuffing. To moisten it up, we're going to add about 1.5 to 2 cups of chicken stock.
Can you do vegetables?
You could. Yeah,
so you don't have to bake this stuffing.
Well, you do.
Oh, you do, even though the muffins are baked?
You don't have to, but this particular recipe I shared, I did put it in the oven for about 30 minutes. So that's ready to go, and in the oven it goes for about 30 minutes.
And is that mostly to crisp it up? Because there's
yes,
nothing
and
that
just
really
let
needs
the
to cook.
chicken broth absorb and all that good stuff. Now the tenderloin, we took about a 1-pound tenderloin and we seasoned it up with some salt and pepper. I got it going here today because of our lack of time, and we browned it up. Remember, when you're doing the tenderloin, you want that brown color because that's where all your flavor is. Now our barbecue sauce has gotten down to the temperature that we want it to be, and we have it ready right here. So we're going to put a nice amount of the sauce on the tenderloin, because when you're doing this, you want to just sear it on the outside just for that brownness.
So it's not really cooked on the inside
It's not cooked all the way on the inside.
But you sear in the sauce.
Right, and the way I always do my tenderloin is I just brown it on the outside a little bit to get some flavor, and then we're actually going to finish it in the oven on only 200 degrees until it gets to a temperature
So not too
145, which I highly recommend a meat thermometer to do that with.
How long does it take to get?
I think, you know what, the beautiful part is probably about an hour because it's so low at 200. But you can also just leave it in there for your guests when you're getting eat.
Now, are you using?
It's always going to be nice and tender.
Are you using 200 just so it doesn't dry out?
Exactly. Plus, it cooks it real slow because you want to get the inside to about 145 for medium rare, maybe 150.
All right, and we're going to go back in and get the one
and
that
then
cooking.
when it's all ready, you're going to slice it up.
Whoa.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
And of course, add just a little bit more of that.
And you know, the actual hands-on, very minimal.
Exactly,
This is
it's
not
real
a hard
simple.
meal.
I love cooking tenderloin like this because with it being in the oven on 200, again, you got to get it about 150 or whatever.
Right.
It's not going to dry out. It's not going to be tough. It's perfect every time.
And I love
it's ready
the fact
for your
that it was
guests when
easy.
you're ready.
This is a great
I like
meal.
this, yeah.
All right.
And we made our own barbecue sauce.
And all in the oven so you don't have to, you know, sit there and do something all day.
That's good news. There's some plates there, too, so you can do a little sharing. Send that down to these guys. All right, I have to admit I had cornbread while you guys were working. So
our plate's dirty.
So our plate's dirty, but not dirty with anything bad. I just had to try the cornbread. You guys always work. I just have to eat. So, all right. Well, this, of course, is a great weeknight meal, and you can find this recipe on our website so that you can try, and I'm going to get it right, the apple brandy barbecue pork tenderloin with the cornbread stuffing. So, and of course, the best barbecue sauce and cornbread you can find is at Gold Rush Barbecue, so you'll want to stop by and visit Chef Bob. All right. What a great comfort dinner. What a great way to kick off a fun weekend. Lots of great things going on all across the Suncoast this weekend. weekend, so get out and enjoy the pumpkin festivals, the age-friendly festivals. Bobeth, I know you're going to be out.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the walk tomorrow morning, so come out and join us.
The Making Strides.
Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. Early in the morning, 7 o'clock, I will be there to help you guys walk and support those who have breast cancer.
All right, and Lulu, I know you'll be at Age Friendly, so we'll be saying hi to you. Great weekend on the Suncoast, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.